Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy's Promo. Today we're going to talk about the expected battery life that you could receive with the Samsung Galaxy Fold. Now, the Galaxy Fold has a larger screen opened and a smaller screen shut. It is also equipped with a pretty large battery at 4,380 milliamp hours. So how does this kind of equate and how does it work when you have a large screen, a small screen? It's also built up with 2-cell batteries where once one is drained, then the next one is working. And it goes the exact same way when you charge it. It'll charge one cell, move over once that one's fully charged, and charge the next. So you can see that I'm all the way down to 7%. Now, it's pretty funny and ironic that the last time I took a screenshot, which was yesterday, last night, I was also at 7%, but it took me 1 day and 3 hours to get there. So the battery life on this one will easily be over a day if your usage is similar to mine. So I took a screenshot of just this simple screen here, and we'll go more in depth of where we're at now with this usage. But this one was 1 day, 3 hours with the screen on time of 7.5 hours. The Chrome was used, I was watching YouTube, and a whole bunch of stuff was kind of going on, and it was sitting at 7%. Now let's head over into what we are sitting at right now in this video, just so you can kind of see what applications was used, how long were they used, and everything else. So if we scroll down, we're going to head down over into device care, and then we're going to click on battery. And here you can see we just dropped down to 6%, and it says that we have 2 hours and 6 minutes left. And so if we go inside of the battery usage, you can see that this one's been used for 1 day and 9 hours. And this one was almost 6 hours of screen time. So basically, during the rest of the duration of this video, we'll make this one say for screen 6 hours by the time we're basically done shooting this video. So the device idle was 1 day and 9 hours. YouTube, I've watched YouTube for 1 hour and 22 minutes, played Pokemon Go for basically 40 minutes. If we head up over to the top and we hide the OS, you can see the other applications. You can see YouTube again, that 1 hour, 22 minutes. Pokemon Go, basically 40 minutes. Facebook was 50 minutes. And then as you scroll down, you can see Google right over here for 27 minutes. Duo for 6 minutes. YouTube Music streaming for 38 minutes. Phone calls for 43 minutes, messages for 13. So you can see, some of the usage built inside of there, pretty much part of this screen on time of 5 hours and 59 minutes. So again, it's been lasting 1 day, 9 hours on battery. Screen's been on for basically 6 hours now, and it has been this main screen, not the closed screen. I use the closed screen a little bit, but mostly I usually open it up with this. So if you're finding yourself watching YouTube for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, your screen time is 6 hours. This one right here is 1 day, 9 hours so far. If we go back to this image here, you can see that this one's been on for 1 day, 3 hours with basically 7.5 hours of screen time. So you can see that you can easily get with between 6 to 8 hours or maybe 6 to 7.5 hours of screen time usage. You should be able to get at least a day out of it. We can just take off that 3 hours because I don't know if there's something else you did more than me. Maybe another racing game a little bit longer, maybe YouTube just a little bit longer. But really, you're going to get somewhere close to this of easily over 1 day. And that's pretty cool because, this phone is built up with 2 different cell batteries. Once one drains, it moves over to the next one. It is using, I believe, the 7nm processor that's inside of there. And so the processor is so small that it's easy to do functions and applications and moving between the phone open and shut and things like that. So it's actually pretty good of a battery, I'd have to say. So any phone that can get you more than a day and you're using at least 6 to 7 hours of screen on time, I believe in that book of mine is fantastic. Now, if you're somebody using only 2 or 3 hours of screen time and you do a lot of phone calls, you're going to see a better battery life than me. And again, Pokemon Go is something that I do kind of for fun in the mornings. And so if you don't play that game, that's a pretty big, high battery draining game. So that right there is where it's going to take up some of my battery life. But other than that, I hope that this kind of brings to mind what you could expect from a battery life of the Samsung Galaxy Fold. I hope that you guys have liked this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit on subscribe. Subscribe right over here at the very bottom left-hand side. Share this video with your friends and family and social media sites. And also subscribe to my second channel, which I'll list in the description below. And I'll see you guys later.